Happy New Year! I hope that 2025 is treating you well so far. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a 2024 Lolita year in review video. I have made several of these videos, so I will revert back to the same format as the previous one. Let's jump right into it with question number 1, and that is, how was your Lolita year? 2024 was a pretty interesting year for me in terms of dealing with burnout and just my creative juices running dry, but I did get to attend one big Lolita event, which was very exciting, and that just reignited my love for Lolita fashion. The community just makes this fashion so much better. So 2024 was a pretty decent Lolita year for me. It definitely could have been better, but it wasn't that bad either, so yay! Question number 2 is, what were your favorite coordinates for 2024? I'm going to put a little slideshow on what my favorite coordinates were. Let me know if some of these were your favorite too. Question number 3 is, what was your favorite Lolita memory / event? And of course, I have to say that it's KCON in Toronto. I have a whole video about this event itself, but flying to Toronto and meeting all the East Coast Lolitas and J fashion people that I have been following for years now still feels really, really surreal. So I'm really thankful that I was able to attend KCON and just meet so many amazing new people, as well as to connect even deeper with people that I have mutually followed as well. So that has definitely been a really big highlight for me last year. Question number 4 is, what were your favorite purchases? I got a lot of dream dresses, which is amazing. They didn't come cheap, but they are dream dresses for a reason. These 2 dresses were Baby the Stars Shine Bright Elizabeth JSK in the Saks colorway. This was Osaka limited, and oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous and beautiful, and the cut just really suits me so well, and I absolutely adore this JSK and would once again spend that amount of money on this JSK. The other dream dress that I was so excited about and only received at the end of the year was Angelic Pretty's Milky Planet, the 2013 version in the navy colorway. This was the dress that I was after since it was initially released in 2013. One of my first few YouTube videos was showcasing Angelic Pretty's Milky Planet, so I am so happy to have my preferred cut and colorway of Milky Planet back in my wardrobe. It is such a dream come true, and I just keep staring at it because it's just so pretty. As an honorable mention, I have to talk about this Angelic Pretty sun visor. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how excited I am whenever I wear this sun visor. It just feels so sporty, so bright and fun, and every time I wear it, my depression is just gone. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those items that I just cherish and brings me so much joy. So for me, I think that was the best accessory purchase that I made last year, and I'm really looking forward to using it this spring and summer. All right, moving on to question number 5, and that is, what are your favorite releases from 2024? I felt like 2024 wasn't really a good print year for me. This was definitely the year of looking at materials used as well as the cut and design of the pieces. I think that's pretty interesting to see. But we're going to start with the most popular brand, which is Angelic Pretty. The first Angelic Pretty series I want to talk about is the Topping Donut Pocket JSK. I feel like I went a little crazy just waiting for it on the Angelic Pretty online site, but it never showed up. So I don't know if Angelic Pretty has actually released this JSK set or if it was a Tea Party exclusive. So if anybody knows, let me know. But this was a really cute series with embroidered donut pockets, and that Saks blue colorway was really up my alley. The other Angelic Pretty series that really drew in my eye was the Ribbon Shirring JSK series. This was one of their old school inspired releases, and it was so good, like especially in terms of the cut. It looks super comfortable, and despite it being such a solid piece, I think you can really use it in a lot of different coordinates. I just really love the design of this JSK, and that design really just drew my eye to it. Next up, let's talk about my favorite brand, which is Baby the Starshine Brights and Alice and the Pirates. There are 3 Baby the Starshine Bright series that really caught my eye this year. The first is Kumiya-chan's Strawberry Garden JSK. I really regret not purchasing this series because it's one of Baby's embroidered series that features Kumiyas, and it's so cute. And once I saw people receiving their items from this series, I was just really envious that they were able to experience and see all the little details in person, because the online photos really don't do it justice. So this series is definitely in one of my to purchase eventually lists. The other Kumiya series that I was so excited about was the Kumiya-chan's Kira Kira Sweets Halloween series. I loved it so much that I bought it in both the JSK and the skirt cut as well. I do have a video about the JSK in the special navy colorway that was released for the online shop, but to me this was the best series that Baby the Starshine Bright has released for this year, and the motifs on the print were just so cute, and I love that it also featured Nico Kumiya, so this was such a great release this year, and I'm so glad that I have 2 different colorways in my wardrobe. And then the last series from Baby the Starshine Bright that really caught my eye was the Sweet Wing Tartan series. And what really caught my eye was the skirt as well as the cut and design of this. I love tartan, but pair it with some wing motifs. Oh! This series was hands down so cute and adorable. It's this sort of design that really catches my eye and just makes me really love Lolita fashion. Such a wonderful series that was released. From Alice and the Pirates, the only series that I was really interested in was the Chandelier Flocky series. Alicia and Baby messaged me on Instagram saying that this was actually a re-release from 2009. And yes, this is a re-release from 2009, which is kind of crazy to think that they have re-released this sort of amazing fabric before. I really love the cuts for this series. It's updated and it's refreshing, and I love that they have so many different colorways of it too. A lot of Lolita brands don't do flocky pieces, and we don't need the 10,000th release of Holy Lanterns, so I'm really glad that Alice and the Pirates re-released this series because it's really gorgeous and that flocky is so good. This series was such a standout for me. From Metamorphose Temps de Fille, after seeing their items in person, really just made me love them even more as a brand. But at KCON, I really fell in love with that Wanted Naughty Black Cat series. Seeing it in person was so much cuter, and the details of the print really aren't caught online by those photos. It's such a cute series, and I really love the hyper-realism that meta cats have, so this was a really good series to me. Another great series though is the Dramatic Jewel series. This series was really all about the JSK designs as well as the fabric and colorways used. So as you can see in the photos, the design of the JSK is absolutely gorgeous and wonderful, but also the materials that they used really just make that design shine through. It's such a gorgeous series in all of the colorways, and I think it is a great release from Meta. The last brand I wanted to talk about is Emily Temple Cute. I really love looking at their things, but I just can't justify a full price, so I usually add their items onto my to-buy list if I find it for a good price secondhand. So the first series that I was really interested in was the T Select series. I find it really interesting that my tastes in Emily Temple Cute have gone from cutesy to a little bit more mature. The T Select series came in 3 different colorways and features tea canisters, and they're really adorable and cute, and I think it's just a wonderful series that's great for casual everyday. The second collection that I was really interested in was the Violet's Sugar series. I really love violet printed items, so this was really up my alley. That navy colorway is just so delicious to me, and I think eventually I would really love to purchase it. So those were my picks from the major brands this year. Let's move on to the next question, and that is, did you achieve your 2024 goals? The short answer is no. As a refresher, my 2024 Lolita goals were 1. Make more short-term content. Number 2. Create a Lolita wardrobe spreadsheet. Number 3, attend a local meetup. And number 4, continue to spread the Kumiya gospel. I really underestimated the amount of burnout I was under, as well as how much energy I would have been able to dedicate towards Lolita. I ended up not having a lot of time to work on Lolita content, but I also didn't have enough energy to work on it. So it's kind of amazing that I still made 37 videos, despite them all not being Lolita content, but still. So yeah, safe to say I really didn't achieve any of those goals. But that's okay. Sometimes we have good years and sometimes we have bad years, and last year was not a good year for me. So with that, moving on to the last question, and that is, what are your Lolita resolutions / goals for 2025? Seeing how I failed at 4 different resolutions last year. I'm gonna just focus on 2 this year, and they are to 1, live my best Lolita life, and number 2, to continue to spread the Usakumya, Kumakumya, and Captain Chris gospel. So with the first one, what I mean by living my best Lolita life is to consistently engage in Lolita fashion as my hobby. I really want to focus more on the lifestyle aspect of Lolita fashion and to create more thought-provoking and engaging sort of content. There are a lot of topics that I want to talk about, and I feel like I've just been a little scared to voice my opinions about them, but this past year I've just gotten a lot more comfortable in yapping to the camera, so to speak. So I'm just really hoping to engage a little bit more deeply in Lolita fashion. And then the second goal is pretty self-explanatory. I didn't get to spread the Kumya gospel last year, so I still have some content and videos that I want to make in regards to that. I've also added Chris in this year because last year I didn't expect Chris to become such a huge part in my life, but Chris has really come up there in terms of mascot love that I have. So yeah, the 3 pillars of the Baby and Alice and the Pirates cult are Usakumya, Kumakumya, and Chris. So I'm going to continue to spread the love that I have for them, and I hope you'll enjoy that journey throughout this year. Alright, and that's all the questions. Let me know in the comments how your 2024 Lolita year was. Did you achieve your goals? What were your favorite releases? Let me know in the comments section below. I would love to read your thoughts and comments. As always, thank you for watching my content. I recognize a lot of usernames, and it's always amazing to see people coming back and enjoying the content that I create. So thank you so much for always watching and commenting. I really appreciate it. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!